was making that report. You know, talking about impatience, as she mentioned earlier, both teams actually played a little bit of impatient basketball in the first quarter, DJ.
That's right. You know, one very key thing that Gretchen also said about Coach Lito, saying they have to be careful with their fouls. Why? Because they're not as deep as Ateneo.
True. As Intal misses the long two. Cervantes to Totti, and again another drive, but this time he is unable to put it in. David breaks up that fast break play. Boy, these two teams running up and down.
What do they feed these guys in UP? It must be the fish balls.
The block by Intal, who is ahead of the pack. JC Intal, Jamma time. JC Intal throwing it down to cut the lead down to 4. 23-19. The number 2 fast-breaking team. 6:30 to play. Cordero came in for Marvin Cruz just a while back. Almeida again. Stops. And then gives it up to Cervantes. Goes to the other side. And Escorta then sticking it back to Ateneo.
Coming out of nowhere. Well, two things in the last play I noticed. Number one, Ateneo went back to a 2-3 defense. That's why UP had a harder time of penetrating. But then again, when you go zone, you have a harder time of boxing up. That's why David was able to get that offensive rebound.
Intal faking and then throwing it up and again off the iron. He has missed a couple of shots here in the second quarter. Coach Santiago Spacochaga looking at him and saying, easy lang, maaga pa yung shot clock natin. 14 on the clock of UP. David against Kramer against that 2-3 zone, and a bump. An arm foul actually called on Kramer. Again, that tendency dun sa sundot. Yun natutokso kang sumundot eh. In the meantime, let's check out this amazing fast break brought to you by Milo, the Rocket. Flushing it down for the 2 points. But the lead is with UP, and it's at 6:25 to 19. We will be back. Chini 25-19, 5:36 to play. You know, as we look at the field goals so far this quarter, 10 shots already put up by UP. At the start of the coverage, we talked about the backcourt scoring of Ateneo, 46-8 against the last team that they beat, which was Adamson. Yep. Today so far, it is 15-4, but in favor of UP.
Exactly. So that's one thing not going the way of Ateneo so far. And I would attribute that to their lack of offensive rhythm on the half-court set. Wala pa. Hindi pa talaga naka-establish ng matinong rhythm itong Ateneo, which is why even in Chini's report, Coach Sandy has admitted that it is UP na nauna na to establish their offensive rhythm. And he wants his boys to play smarter and get those defensive stops to try and get UP out of their offensive rhythm, which is pretty much set, and they're playing very well as a team by moving the ball around and being very patient.
Okay, Coach Lito Vergara gambles now and puts in Abi Santos in this ball game. In the meantime, on the other end, Santiago Spacochaga sending in Japet Aguilar, whom you usually will see when Ateneo plays zone.
Exactly, and that's what they're playing right now, this big 2-3 zone. Sorry, I gotta say it again. Big. You got Intal and Bugia on the sides, and you got the 6'7", make him 6'9" with that hairdo, Japet Aguilar.
It's going to be even tougher to get into that lane. Aguilar averaging close to 2 blocks a ball game. And look at him run. Look at those strides. Hindi madadapa. Hindi talaga siya yung tipong matangkad. As in Tenorio now, misses, but Bugia puts it back.
Well, with this bigger lineup of Ateneo, Bugia, Intal, and Japet Aguilar against the smaller Abi Santos and Quebral and Ibanez lineup of UP in the front court. Get up sila sa rebounds.
Their outside shooting has to find its touch. They send it out again with a fresh shot clock. Ferrer calling play number 3. Let's see how that evolves. They are still in the lead by 4. They swing it over to Ferrer on the other side for the 3. That's way short, but look at the nose for the ball for Jairi Ibanez, who had no problem executing that reverse layup.
Alam mo, hirap na hirap si Coach Sandy dito. He wants to go 2-3 zone to deny the penetrations of UP, but his other problem is UP's other strength. Their offensive rebounding in this game has been doing well, the more so with this 2-3 zone.
And Japet Aguilar, the spin, puts it on the floor and draws the foul from Ibanez on the drive.
If there was no Ibanez there to help, that would have been a flush.
Yes. A first personal foul on Jair Ibanez. UP ahead by 6 at 27-21. No free throws will be given, as Aguilar was not going for the hole, or at least the referees did not think so. Intal against Ibanez. A very athletic matchup as Intal throws up an awkward shot and kisses it off the window.
Again, the moment JC Intal holds that ball, you see the aggressiveness on his face. He wants to score.
Santos inside to Ibanez. Santos from 14. Aguilar just closed the lights there. Empress throws up the three. That's short. Wow. Quebral.
Look at Quebral. Look at Quebral, the 6'1.5", barely 6'2", wannabe power forward of UP.
The stocky forward from UP, getting it over Bugia and Aguilar, and then drawing the foul from Japet Aguilar, all on our Smart Money Instant Replay. Bodying up Aguilar, which is always, again, that's something that you will have to say about Japet. Manipis pa, kasi bata pa nga. You know, so medyo nakatawan siya doon ni Bruce Cabral. He gets a three-point play opportunity and kicks the lead up to 7 at 30-23. What a game. Tenorio now eluding two defenders. LA going to his left. It's blocked by Ibanez. Ibanez says no way. Empress against Membrere. Wow. What a run by UP.
A smart decision by Ibanez to pass it to Empress and not to Gini Ferrer, because Empress had the streaking side.
Again, sumasabay na naman itong Ateneo sa bilis ng UP. You have to remember, UP wants to run because they don't want that zone to set up.
Correct.
Tenorio to Aguilar. Aguilar, nothing there.
And again, because of the tendency of Ateneo na sumabay sa high-octane tempo ng UP, it's getting them out of their offensive rhythm.
Exactly.
And not really getting them anything great in their half-court sets.
Which is to their advantage, honestly. Yep. Santos driving hard and is fouled by JC Intal. And everything is going the Fighting Maroons way here in the first half, who are looking for their 6th-game winning streak as we check out this Milo amazing fast break. Vic Empress over Magnum Membrere on that one. Let's segue into a timeout. Why? Because we all need it. We will be back. Hang on in there.
Kasi! Pinapuwin.
Of course, we all know he plays for that team
In the BBL.
The BBL. And you're watching us live on Studio 23. And remember, all televised games are being carried live on the web via www.abs/cbn.com. Also seen through the Filipino channel in North America, Middle East, and Milan. Maybe he does have dreams of becoming a image model, pitching for a product, as a lot of basketball players tend to do. Or tend to become 33 now, 23, a 10-point bubble for UP. As we said in our pregame, this is a different UP team that Ateneo meeting here in the second round compared to their first round meeting.
And boom, you just saw the offensive rebounds in this quarter alone. Has 6 offensive rebounds and 9 second chance points para sa UP.
Intal thought about it. Nowhere to go with 3 seconds to shoot. He draws closer, fades away, and gets it to go.
You know, if it was not for JC Intal's points and his aggressiveness to score right now in this ballgame, they'd be down by a double-digit margin for sure.
Which they were in earlier. Then Santos against Bugia, backing him down, executes his move. That comes up short. Tenorio has not been a factor offensively. That's why he steps back for this three, but misses everything. Membrere tries to save it, and he does. Broken play for Ateneo. And Intal was fouled on the drive. Again, Ateneo is staying with the pace of UP.
Correct. Wala pa talaga sila masyadong patience to slow it down and set it up. And I'm sure Coach Sandy will realize this at the half when he sees the stats. And we'll see how much better control L.A. Tenorio, Maki Escalona, and the other guards will have in the second half for Ateneo to, you know, be a little bit more stable on the offensive end when it comes to transition and realize the advantages they have in the half-court set.
In the meantime, Marvin Cruz, Toti Almeida, Josan Cervantes back in the ballgame. Tenorio loses it. The tap from Marvin Cruz, 3-on-2. David back to Cruz, but Chris Q with good hands on that one. Peprere sets up Bugia, who is blocked by Nestor David, but according to the referees, his hand was clipped. Referees Tan, Manyalak, and Mendoza, 3 on David, 3 on Ferrer, 2 on Abi Santos. As we check out this replay, he got clipped on the wrist.
But that 3 fouls on the vid is very key, considering the way he has played today. Not just his points, but also his energy on both ends of the court and on the boards. Nestor David will go to the bench now, and probably we'll see him back in sometime in the third quarter. But I'm sure nasasayangan si Coach Lito because he has been playing so well.
LA Tenorio, 18 minutes, 0 out of 4 from the field so far. And remember, the last time that he did not score in a ball game was against UE, and they lost that one. His first after 57 games in the UAAP.
Boom. In fact, in the 2 losses that Ateneo has had, LA Tenorio had horrible games in terms of scoring.
Exactly. In the meantime, Bugia missing 2 free throws. One was short, the other was long. So one was because he was tired. The second one, he overcompensated. On the other side, he blocks Cabral, but Santos was there to save UP's day.
You know, it's been a combination of hard work and also a lot of luck, Boom. Ang swerte rin nila sa bagsak ng bola.
Tenorio in traffic. The handoff. Intal will go all the way for the slamma, but it rattles out. And the ball will go to UP. And he's frustrated about it. But you can't blame him. You expect that from a JC Intal.
I was even expecting 2 hands.
You know why? I've said this as we check out our Smart Money Instant Replay. I said this last year, and according to some friends of JC Intal, he cannot grip the ball with one hand.
Really?
He has a hard time.
Oh.
That's why most of his dunks are two-handed dunks.
Okay.
So when he goes for a one-hander, as you know, pag nandiyan ka na sa ere, minsan mawawala yung bola sa grip mo.
That's rare, huh, for a guy at 6'4" to have small hands. And ang malas lang niya ngayon is nowadays, I don't know when it's started to be implemented, as you see this block and this putback by Abi Santos, kung pinagbabawal na ang pro grip eh. Yung uso-uso dati sa PBA at sa ibang pro leagues, pro grip is now banned in all major professional leagues and even amateur leagues. It's only powder that's allowed, which just helps you dry the sweat on your hands. But the pro grip, which normally adds to the stickiness, it's actually like glue, has been banned.
Grabe yun, no? As LA Tenorio continues to struggle in this game, he misses the first free throw. Double-digit advantage for UP. It is at 12 points as Tenorio makes the second, and I'm thinking Coach Sandy Aras-Pakisaga will rest him, or wanted to at least, as Yuri Escueta is on the officials' table. Right there. UP is looking good here in the first half. And Marvin Cruz was caught straddling the sideline. So the last shot of the first quarter, make that first half, barring any hits, will go to the Fighting Maroons. JC Intal has carried Ateneo in this first half. 15 points, 7 out of 11, while the rest of the team is only 2 out of 17. Most of their points coming from the 15th parallel.
Hercules. That's the kind of effort that Intal has done for his Blue Eagles. And he has put them on his shoulders, but it has not been enough, Boom. That's why they're down by 11 big points here.
Q takes control of the leather. So they recall Yuri Escueta to the bench and send in Johan Uchico. Tenorio with the ball with 7 seconds, and fresh off the bench, Uchico did not expect the LA Tenorio pass.
There's 5.6 seconds left. Coach Lito and the rest of his staff fully aware, reminding his boys on the court, expect a quick push here from Marvin Cruz and Toti Almeida.
Almeida checks the clock. It reads 2. Gets it up, but not in. Nevertheless, there's a foul, and this might be an Abi Santos. And this is his third, and Coach Lito Vergara is livid.
Wow.
At the end of the first half, that is a big blow to Avi Santos.
Let's look at the replay and let's look at the red lights, Boom, and see at what point that foul came. Yes, there
And
may
what
have been a
time?
foul.
Oh, what
yes,
kind of
there
a
may
foul?
have been a foul, but was it within the time? Kasi nag-buzzer na.
First, and you clock. Left
The
corner.
shot's up. Look for the red light. Look for the red. It's up. And Avi Santos is the one who jumped, and I don't think he even pushed anybody.
He pushed Magnum
Membrere.
according to the referee, but it's hard to tell from that angle. I hope we can get another angle on that one. It came in the nick of time.
That was so close.
The
to
call was
yeah.
like with 0.2, 0.1. But it would be wonderful if we can get an angle closer to it. Obviously, I think at this time we can't. We wanted to see if we could see the push on Magnum Membrere. In the meantime, it's halftime, folks. 37-26. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Stay with us. You're watching the UAAP on Studio 23. UP ahead by 11.
Enjoy ako gumawa ng mga short movies. At kadalasan, mga friends ko pa ang ginagamit kong subjects or talents. Kaya yun, ang gulo, ang saya.
You heard it from the cool cager himself. Brought to you by Polo, bringing out the cooler side of life. You're connected.
Well, we'll take a closer look at exactly what happened there. The problem is, obviously, there was a push that Magnum Membrere got erased from the scene, but was there still time on the clock? Try to look at the red lights behind the board and also look at when Avi Santos, who is number 18, pushes off Magnum. And you know what? It looks like it was the momentum of Quebral.
Okay, there are always two. Well, there are two
Who was the one
questions.
jumping? Sorry,
Okay.
it was Cervantes.
Again, there are two. There's two
Almeida,
questions
my
with
bad,
that scene, DJ. First, was there actually a foul? Because as you mentioned, baka nga naging momentum
Tumalon
lang
lang
ni
si
Cervantes.
Almeida. No, it was Almeida.
Or
My bad.
Almeida.
Almeida.
Secondly, was there enough time? So those are the 63.6% from the field. 15 points in the first half. In the meantime, Avi Santos in trouble with 3 personal fouls. This one for the putback. 4 out of 5 from the field, 80%. To give them an 11-point lead, 37-26. They respectively head and lead the scoring for it.
And Intal has 7 out of the 9. So what a sad case for Coach Sandy and his boys.
And the last time UP won 5 straight was during the first round of the 1986 season. The last time the Maroons won the actual UAAP title behind the likes of some guys that you might know, Benji Paras, Ronnie Magsano.
Eric Altamirano was there too.
I think Joey Guanyo's on that team also.
That's right.
They're full force because they know they're riding high on that wave. 5-game winning streak. That's the longest winning streak in this second longest winning streak in this season. The first one was a 7-game winning streak, of course, going to Ateneo at the first half of the UAP season 67. Hans Montenegro, Tony Fernandez joining us here. Just like last Sunday, they were also here at the Philsports Arena.
They have been here together with a lot more Ateneo faithful that kung sino man kinalaban nila, they have been present because they know they want to help their team get that top 2 spot.
And they need to pray a little harder because right now they're behind by 11 and UP has been fighting tooth and nail with every possession. They have been very energetic. They have been driven. They have looked very intense in the first half, and Coach Lito Vergara hoping that that doesn't wane here in the second half.
You know, Boom, I remember at the start of the coverage off the air, I was joking with you. Never has it been more apt that a school has a moniker, Fighting Maroons.
Yes. Fighting and winning na nga sila ngayon, as we mentioned. 3-point attempt off the iron. Magnum Membrere accelerating.
Ooh. And Avi Santos almost got called for his 4th foul, but the referee not calling the contact.
I admire his intentions of blocking that shot. 4th araw on Avi Santos. And Santos is now 4 out of 6 from the field. As Cervantes caught the hand of Magnum Membrere. The fouls on the UP Fighting Maroons starting to pile up. That's the second on Josant Cervantes.
In the rebounding numbers, Boom, at the half were 24-22 in favor of UP. Remember, in the first meeting, Ateneo out-rebounded UP by double digits, So with the boards going to UP, I'm sure Coach Sandy is not happy at the half.
Under 9 minutes to play. Clayford Arau turning around against Bruce Cabral. That's a good move for him.
Nice patient move because he knew he has a 2 to 3 inch advantage against the much smaller Bruce Cabral.
And he used his pivot foot very well in that
Yes.
move. Maraming nagtatravel sa ganyang move.
Correct.
Gino Ferrer looking at his options. Finds Cervantes. Tenorio bothering him. Almeda walking the ball. And again, that unorthodox drive. Abi Santos is blocked from behind by Ford Arau.
Wow.
Fresh shot clock for UP. Cervantes throws up the 3. Off to the left. And Membrere tracks down the recovery.
But again, UP had 2 cracks at the basket. Another offensive rebound for the super-duper hardworking Bruce Cabral.
You know what they say about offensive rebounding? It's, a matter of desire and
Attitude.
correct positioning.
Yep.
And Cabral commits his first personal as he tries to body up Paulo Bugia and mash that body of the Ateneo center. Alam mo yung mga ganyan, the viewers who might not know, and I know a lot of the viewers know this, all that bodying up takes a toll on the body of the offensive player. Rebound going to Bugia. And he gets it up and in. It has been a tough day for Paulo Bugia, who has 1 rebound to his name. Oh, I'm mistaken. That's 5 rebounds, 1 from the defensive end. So he has 4 offensive rebounds, 5 points across his name. My apologies.
What's going to happen here?
Bugia family.
Is this going to be a 4th foul on Abi Santos? No. It's a holding foul on Arau.
Ford Arau called for that one.
Well, he acted well enough for a lot of people to think that it was going to be against Abi Santos.
And I'm sure they are teasing Abi Santos into getting that 5th, or that 4th personal foul.
Boom, this is interesting. Coach Lito is risking both of his, well-performing, good-performing big men right now. Santos and Nestor David are on the court at the same time, and both of them have 3 fouls.
3 personal fouls, correct. But this is a gamble.
And a gamble that he might not be needing at this point. He's up by 7.
Let's see. Almeda trying to draw another one. And that, let's see, it's a blocking foul on Paulo Bugia.
That's number 2 on the big man from...
Totti Almeda, if you know him personally, is a man of few words. He doesn't really, when you talk to him, he doesn't really respond a lot. And that doesn't say anything bad about the guy. He's just that one of those guys who are very quiet.
Very reserved.
On the floor, he is very courageous, very explosive, especially when he gets that first step going.
And look at his strides. You watch this guy penetrate, boom. Look at how long he takes his steps. Talagang stretch your legs as far as they can go. God gave me long legs. I will use them to the best of my capabilities.
And look what we did. It made him miss his first free throw. Chini Canibel has this report for the Blue Eagles. Chini.
In the dugout, Coach Sandy reminded the boys to be individually responsible, but to play together as a team. They have to be able to seize control of this ball game. They also have to play better deep by securing rebounds and denying UP the offensive rebound. On offense, Ateneo has to box out, set good threes, and help their big men. Now is the time for them to be on the same page. TJ.
Thank you very much, Chini. As we all know, TJ, a basketball game is not won in the first half. Intal with a slamma jamma. And a foul called
on Almeda.
On Totti Almeda. Magnum Membrere, Totti Almeda now talking to each other, pushing Abi Santos, pushing L.A. Tenorio. Marvin Cruz taunting everybody else. You want to know how intense this game is? Just look at that action, that sequence right now as Coach Lito Vergara takes away his players.
And boom, interestingly enough, these are former high school teammates.
Exactly.
Membrere, Almeda, and Tenorio.
And I admire the fact that at least the players of Ateneo here on this side did not enter the floor. I admire Coach Lito Vergara for taking his players away from the action. This is an intense ball game. That three-point shot earlier from Magnum Membrere was the first one here while Chini Canibel was reporting. It cut the lead down to 5. And then the JC and Tal flush cuts the lead down to 3.
Now, boom, the possibility of Abby Santos picking up his 4th foul. Because remember, a technical foul in amateur
Exactly.
rules is a personal foul.
He was the one who pushed LA Tenorio. Let's look at this sequence again. First,
Here's the dunk.
JC and Tal will not pass off. It cut the lead down to 5. And then the JC and